Hey guys, this is Nitesh. I am still not quite feeling well, which is why I'm not on camera right now. But let's talk about the sales that are going on. Now, I realized before last week, I was talking with one of my friends about some of the sales that were going on, and I realized, yeah, by the time he actually found out about it, the sale had ended. So I have the Steam pages for some of the notable ones. I have them pulled up. And so that way I'll be able to see, okay, is this sale about to end? Okay, we know now. So, first off, let's just get the Humble Bundle out of the way. Nothing new. I checked on that, like, just a little bit ago. No new weekly bundle, and the main bundle is still on until next Tuesday. So, the main bundle, hang on. The main bundle is PC and Android games. So, here they are. I'll be honest, I don't really do much like mobile gaming, so none of these really stand out to me. I have heard VVVVV talked about, but that's really it. So, if any of these are interesting to you, you know, you can donate however much you want. If you donate at least $1, you get these four. Average currently is $5.32 to get all these. Just in terms of numbers, that's not a bad deal. And then 10 or more, you get the whole thing. Plus, you get the soundtracks. So, if that's interesting to you, definitely give it a shot. Also, I do kind of want to point out that the editing for this is probably going to be a little light. I'm really behind schedule with editing Life is Strange. Like, I have this much already edited, and the episode ends about here. So, I still need to do a good bit more, so I apologize, but I am kind of rushing with this one. Hopefully for next week I'm feeling a bit better and I'm doing a bit better time-wise. It was just me feeling sick is really kind of throwing me off with getting stuff done. So, let's talk about some of the notable Steam deals. Now, there's a lot of the Total War series that's on sale, but I don't really get into like RTS games, so doesn't really have much for me. If you're into that sort of game, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, here it is. The Sega Publisher Weekend. So, got some pretty deep deals here, except for Total War Attila, which is still a full price. You got the Dawn of War games, all these full Total War collections, and Jet Set Radio. This actually kind of has my interest. I loved this game when it first came out. Like, I don't know if I would really do much, like, on YouTube with it because it has a lot of, like, licensed music, which would kind of just be a pain to have to deal with recording. But this is a game I would probably pick up just for myself. You know, this, in a lot of ways, is kind of like what Sunset Overdrive wanted to be. But yeah, this is one I would definitely recommend trying out. It's currently $2.49, so definitely worth the money. So, moving on, we've also got. I opened up all these pages. We've got Alien Isolation, which, and this opens. This has actually got a huge price cut. Like, this went from $50 to $12.49. That is a huge price cut. And, I don't really play horror games, but if you were a little iffy on this game just because of the price point, problem solved. If you were just kind of generally a bit iffy about it, at a price like this, might want to take a look at it. Might find it a bit more appealing now. Next, let's just get through all the Sega stuff first. Valkyria Chronicles. This I've heard some good things about this. I've heard a lot of people who like turn-based strategy games are a huge fan, and what I've seen of it's pretty good. I haven't actually played it. I think we have a copy of it for PlayStation 3, so I don't know if I would pick it up on here, just, because I already have a copy of it. But if you like the sort of turn-based strategy RPGs, this one might be worth looking into for you. Also, now this is one I'm not sure when this sale is ending. Might not be lasting for too long. Okay, yeah, not a lot of time for this deal. It ends actually it ends tomorrow. But Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes at half price. So it's $10. I've heard it's one of those open world games where you feel like you really just have enough to do to really justify it. And it is a short game, I've heard. I've heard it's only one small mission, but it's there's so much to do and so many different ways to go about it. It's probably worth checking out. Again, I have a copy of this for PlayStation 4. My dad picked it up at one point. So I don't know if I would really be playing this copy of it, but it's definitely, at $10, it's definitely a pretty nice price point. What's next? Resident Evil 5, if anyone actually wants this. I played this. I wasn't a huge fan. It kinda had the issue of Resident Evil 4 was pretty good, and this felt at some point like it was just trying to do the same thing, and it felt at some points like it was trying and failing to do the same thing. You can get it for $6.80. I don't know, it kind of didn't feel like it was for me. Didn't feel like something I personally was enjoying. So, as is generally the case, this is my take on all this stuff. Arma 3. A lot of people like the Arma games. This is 50% off, and it's $30. I don't know, it kind of just... The impressions I've gotten of the Arma games is it's just a first-person shooter sandbox game, and it kind of doesn't sound like something I would actually be interested in. You know, I'm not generally a huge fan of sandboxes, and I don't get that into just general army first person shooters. So, but apparently a lot of people like the Arma games, and apparently a lot of people, you know, are much more the target audience than I am. So, your call. If it's the kind of game that would really interest you, you know, it's 50% off this weekend. Offer ends March 30th. So, if you wanted a good time to actually check it out, pretty nice deal now. Speaking of sandboxes, Farming Simulator 15. I don't even get what the draw of Farming Simulator games is. But again, it's 50% off. It's $15. And if this is the kind of game that you would really see yourself spending a lot of time with, probably not too many better times to pick it up. So, let's move on from general deals to stuff that's free to play. Where is it? Here it is. ArchAge. Now, this is a MMO that caught my eye because when it was in its early access phase, it did go through early access and everything, but it offered varying founders packs. Now, founders packs, I like the concept, but sometimes they just charge too much. With the founders packs, the cheapest one that I saw was, and they're not really listed here, the cheapest founders pack was $50. I'm sorry, that is too much for like a closed beta. At that point, the game's not done yet, and we have no idea if we would actually enjoy it. I don't really see why it would be $50. Here's the big nail in the coffin about that. Free to play. So, just to kind of elaborate a little, the Founders Packs were that expensive, and the game, when released, would be free to play. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of not the best foot to start out on. when I see a game that is starting from that position, the first thing I think is, this is not gonna be good. When I see a game that charges that much more for a Founders Pack than I would ever actually probably pay to the game, the first thing I think is, this is a game that just wants to get its money quickly, and I don't know if they're going to stick around after that point. So, I want to take a quick look at the reviews. Well, there we go. Almost 2,000 hours on record. Not recommended. And points out here, it just felt like a senseless cash grab. 700 hours on record. Pay to win. 168 hours on record. Not recommended. Pay to win. And what was this? So it was pay to win because of the Founders Packs, plus there was cash shop items. Okay, this doesn't look good. I don't think I would recommend checking this out. Now this game, Dirty Bomb. I checked out a beta test for it, and it was kind of unpleasant, And the big thing that made it unpleasant was I dealt with some really salty players. There were people who got on the mic just to say I was terrible at the game. And like you can see here 0.7 hours on record. I just didn't really find that much interesting to it. I'll probably check the game out a little further now that it's actually been released. But in the short bit that I played of it, I didn't really see what the big deal was. I kinda didn't really feel that great with it. I kinda felt like this is just a general first-person shooter. So, I'm gonna probably play this a little more and just kind of see if, after a little bit more playtime, I come across something that's a bit more unique. A lot of very positive reviews here. So, I'm pretty sure if I just give it a little more time, that'll be fine. So, the cheapest game of the sale is Castor. For sale for 14 cents. It was released in 2009. Honestly, this is a pretty cheap game, even just in general. When it's not on sale, it's $3. So, You know, the one thing that I saw when I look at this looks very, I almost want to say retro, but it's like, I kind of think 2009, this still would have seemed a little dated. Now, I've been meaning to actually get around to playing this, but I've been kind of busy with Life is Strange and editing that. But I'd be pretty interested in seeing, you know, how this actually is. Cuz it seems like it's got this retro vibe to it. So, I'll do a video about it. With Life is Strange coming out this week, which I actually forgot it was, and the fact that I've been so behind with editing it, I just haven't really had much time. You know, I've got it installed right there. And I will also be posting a gift copy of this game in the description for this video. So, well, this actually looks pretty cool. This is definitely worth checking out. There's going to be a gift copy of the game in the description. And if you don't get that, it's only 14 cents. And it's going to stay that way the whole weekend, so probably worth checking out. You know, you can probably just sell trading cards and get that money. So, anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Again, sorry, but I've been kinda sick. Haven't really been, you know, haven't really been able to get as much done as I might have wanted to. So, I'll try and have this video out as soon as I can. And hope you find some good deals on some stuff you were looking for. Keep enjoying the videos, and subscribe to help the channel and see more.